Mic check, 1, 2. My radio. This is my radio episode 24 with me, Jackson. Today's episode is a bit different because of the format, and you guys will see it later. This episode is a follow up of my radio 18 about muscle imbalance. So today's video will be muscle imbalance 2, and today we're going to talk about the background first, and then we move on to imbalance analysis, and finally we will come up with some solution to address the muscle imbalance. So let's talk about the background. For the background information, you may refer to episode 18, but I will drop the episode link in the description box below, so you guys may check that out. But to put it simply, when the last session I went to work out, and the first movement I did was pull-ups, and I found that when I was doing pull-up, I can feel an imbalance between two sides. So I am now mainly focused on the lats, and this episode, this imbalance analysis would only focus on the movement pull-ups, or if you want to be more specific, it would be shoulder extension. And the muscles we are now talking about would be lats. Shoulder extension. Hold on. Let's see if I'm correct. This is flexion. Yes, shoulder flexion. Imbalance analysis, we are going to look at two different ways. The first one would be muscle size, and the second one would be the strength, and we will look at some slow-mo footage I have taken in the workout sessions, and we will do some analysis and look at the movement pattern and spot out some problems. Size. So I have just taken this photo a few minutes before I record this video. And muscle size, we're looking at the lats. So obviously the left is bigger than the right. I'm not sure whether you guys can see it, but for me it is pretty obvious. And you can look at the line, this line here, and compare to another side, you see that the left side would be more, pop out compared to the right one. And you can choose the midline as a reference. Then you will see that here is the size is bigger, while this one not much. So size wise, we can already conclude that the left one is bigger, and that matches my feeling after doing the pull-ups in the last workout sessions. I felt that after doing the pull-ups, my left side didn't have much feeling, but my right side, you can feel that it is certain certainly my right side put more effort because I could felt I could felt more on my right side. Okay, move on to strength. So let's look at some check out some footage. I took some slow motion video when I was doing pull-ups, and let's play the video. So I have already spotted the problem before the videos, so let me just tell you guys what's the problem. So movement execution, if we are looking at the movement execution, you guys may not see what's wrong with me doing pull-ups, but there are few things I want to say. The first one, my head. If you compare to me to the eccentric phase, which is the lowering phase, my head head position is neutral, is okay. But when I in the concentric phase, the phase when I pull it up, you can see my head tilt to the left side, my left arm. So that's the first indication of me of that my left side is stronger. But you guys may ask, oh, how can you tell? How can you tell? How does tilting to one side meaning that that side is stronger? Um, I have a simple explanation to you guys. I'm not sure if it is technically correct, but for me, it is intuitively correct to me. So let's think of doing bicep curl, single arm, single arm, single arm bicep curl, and okay, you curl. If the dumbbell is heavy, you have a tendency, or not tendency, if you want to lift heavier dumbbells when you do bicep curl, you kind of lean, your body will kind of lean towards, bring your body closer to the dumbbells, and you will find that you can lift more heavier. But once you lean back, which means your body is going away from the dumbbells, you will feel that it's more difficult to lift the heavy dumbbells. So I think it is this, the idea is similar to this case. The stronger, if I have a stronger side, I tend to lean towards that side, and you can see my head is kind of tilted to my left. I know the movement is very subtle, but when I do the pull-ups, I can feel a strong sense of imbalance. So see, my head is kind of, if you want to draw a line from my top of my skull to my cheek, and you will see the line has an angle instead of completely vertical. You kind of see this one. So my head kind of to this way, that my left, and because two sides, the strength wise and size wise are different, so which leads to which affect the posture or the frame on my lower body. So because I'm analyzing a pull-up, I gotta do it from top to bottom, because top is the base, and we go from here. We look down, and the first problem happens here, and we already see a muscle imbalance, and left is stronger. So my my neck tilt to this side. This one we affect to here. So now let's look at my path of my legs. So if it is completely if it is an ideal case, my legs, the path should be straight up and down. But let me play this footage to you guys. So the first rep, kind of okay. The second rep here. So can you see that? Concentric phase, problems. Eccentric phase, not much a problem. So can you see here? So concentric phase, my legs, the path is kind of like this. Of course, I'm exaggerating now, but I'm trying to let you guys know what's the problem. The path is not straight up and down. Instead, it has a arc. But in eccentric phase, it is okay. Concentric phase, eccentric phase, concentric, eccentric. So that also kind of makes sense, because my left is stronger. It pull my body towards left more, so my legs will it brings my legs towards the left more, so it has a kind of a pattern like that. So this one, let's look at the other footage. So this one I want to show you guys this position. So for the first few sets, I just do the pull-up, okay, so normal pull-ups, and at the final set, I try to break it down and do it as slow as possible. So firstly, I did a scapular depression, then I do the pull-up. So in the depression, you will already see a problem here. See, my head to one side, and you will see that my left goes down more, travels down more than my right arm. See that? Can you see that? So for my right, it seems my right side is not that responsive, while my left is pretty good. The execution is pretty good. And so we go back to the stuff. Size-wise, left is bigger. So because the strength, because the strength and the muscle size is kind of related. If you have bigger muscles, it can exert more force. So all of this stuff, all the stuff I told you guys, now they make sense, because my left is bigger So my left side has more strength. When I do the pull-up, my body kind of lean towards my left side, which is my strong side. So which uh, explains the movement pattern in the slow-mo footage. So what's the problem and solutions? Problems: the imbalance appears in at my right side, and the major problem is the major reason is that the muscle size between two sides is different. So what is the solutions? So the solutions is that we need to start adding unilateral movement, which is a single arm movement. Because now we are dealing with shoulder extension, uh, or we are dealing with vertical pulling motion. So we will just pick one exercise that falls into this category. So I pick one arm cable row, one arm cable pull. If I don't have access to the cable machine, I can replace it with resistance band. But I only have one, and I'm afraid that the resistance is not strong enough because I need to follow the same training variables, which means the volume, the rest time, and the most importantly, the intensity must match to match the one of the pull-ups, the variables of the pull-ups, and pull-ups. Right now, I have doing sets of different sets, and each set, the maximum repetition of each set is 4. So right now, today, my pull-ups volume is this: 4 4 4 4 4 4 3 2. Yes, 4 4 4 3 2. So which means the intensity is about 5 to, I would say, about 5 RM, 5 rep max, because I won't train to failure in each set. So the intensity will be about 5 rep max. So I'm not sure if the resistance band I have can provide that intense, that much resistance, but I will try that out. I will still use it in case I can't go to the gym, or some other reasons. Okay, so we add one movement to the training routine, and at the same time, I will reduce the training volume of pull-up, because the exercise I add, you guys, maybe I can say it has the same movement pattern to the pull-up. So if I don't reduce it, the overall oh my god, overall volume would be too much. So reduce the pull-up volume to maybe 2 to 3 sets, and for the one arm cable pull, it would be 3 to 5 sets, about 5 RM. So these are my solutions, and of course there could be other problems that I may have missed, may have there should be some other problems, but I only deal with what I can observe, I can measure. Once I address this problem, I will do the test again and see if there is any imbalance. And if I found it, I would follow the same protocol and examine my movement and see to find the problems. So that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoy this episode, and before I close it, you guys may know that a legend has just left us. A legend who changed us, who changed the world, who changed basketball. He is Kobe Bryant. So, thank you, Kobe, and rest in peace. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I will see you soon.